Alright. I'm gonna try holding the mic this time. Mix things up. Hey guys, I'm Jared. Ask me about my tiny nipples. It's almost Christmas. I'm gonna be here for my 4th Christmas in Myanmar. This is gonna be number 4 for me.
Hello.
Thank you. I've been here a while. I really like living in Myanmar a lot. I think this place is amazing. I love my life, and I'm starting to think I've been here a little bit too long. And I'm starting to think I've been here too long because I'm going back to America for a visit, and I'm picking up all these weird Myanmar habits. You know? Like, I went back last time, and I went out to the bars with my friends, and I see them pull this fresh, crisp USD out of the ATM machine and like shove it in their pockets, like, oh, can you fuck? I'm like, no. You can't. Don't mess up the money. You can't take it to the money changer like that. And they're like, money changer? What is this? Ancient Assyria? Like, come on. How about some shekels and denarians? Money changer. But I freak them out too, because when we try to cross the street and they do like Danny said, they see me just step into oncoming traffic. They're like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, come on, the lane is clear. Like, but there's 3 other lanes. I'm like, yeah. I'll figure it out. Just 1 lane at a time. That's the Yangon way. Should be the city motto: life 1 lane at a time. Yangon. Trademark. I spent a lot of time around Myanmar people. I find myself picking up a lot of these weird Burmese man quirks. Like something surprises me, and I'll start to do the Burmese man grunt. Like, oh, oh. Or like I'm starting to talk too loud on the cell phone now. Like, hello! What are you having for lunch? Okay. Well, it's the same thing, but with no mayonnaise. Mayonnaise? No, I shouldn't. I'm just kidding. I love Myanmar. I love Myanmar people. Even after 3.5 years, but I kind of miss the days when I was a new expat, I met a new expat a few months ago. I met her through that app that alerts all of us when there's somebody new in town. You guys want to say it?
Tinder.
It's Tinder. Yeah, I'm good. It's like, Stephanie, Christina, Claire, Yan. I haven't seen her before. Mingalapa, all right. So we go out on this date, and she tells me she's been taking Burmese lessons, because that's what you do when you're a new expat, you take Burmese lessons. And she asked me if I speak Myanmar language, and I was straightforward with her. I told her I spoke a little Myanmar language. Because Minglaba, Jesuba, and Shime is a little Myanmar language, technically speaking. I don't meet a lot of expats who can really converse in Myanmar, who are just really can talk to you in Myanmar language. And when I do, it's rare, but when I meet someone who's just put in the time and learned the vocab and shown the respect and the humility to learn the language of this country, I get so pissed off. It's like, come on, asshole, you're just ruining it for the rest of us. We have a deal. If none of us learn how to speak Myanmar, we can all just pretend like it's just impossible. I don't speak Burmese. There's just nothing I can do. It's impossible to understand. So I'm on this date with this new expat. She found out I've been here a while. She thinks it's okay to hit me with all these obscure Myanmar trivia questions, like, who is the president? I was like, what do I look like? WikiLeaks? Come on. She's like, I don't understand. I thought you were a journalist. And I was like, yeah, but anybody looks bad if you hit him with cheap gotcha questions like, who is the president? But every time I think I've been here a while, I see an expat family. A family with kids. And it's like, whoa, you are not screwing around. You had a child here. a white 6-year-old on the streets of Yangon, like just right there, speaking Myanmar language and stuff. It's weird. Like I saw this expat couple the other day that had a little 5-6-year-old, and I walked up to it and I'm like, hey there, sport, how's it going? And he's like, oh my leg, it's creepy. It's like, sorry man, but that child ain't right. Speaking fluent Myanmar language, a little white 6-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. I would really, this is true. If I ever had children here, I think I would want to, if I ever had children, I think I would want to have them here. Because Myanmar is a place where I can afford to have a nanny to raise my child for me.
Yeah.
You laugh, and people, I don't know, people come down hard on people who hire nannies. Like, oh, what, you're gonna hire a nanny? You can't even raise your own kid. You don't have time to raise your own kid. When I hear that, I'm like, what? You want me to raise a child? Are you? I don't even do my own plumbing. I'm not gonna raise a human being. Like, I'm gonna call in a professional for that shit. I mean, I never went out with a woman with nanny issues. I never heard a therapist say, tell me about your nanny. Like, no, they got that shit down. No, and BT dubs. Can I just talk for a second about how stupid it is that I can even afford to hire a nanny in Myanmar, that like my expat salary is so inflated that I could just have an employee if I wanted to. I mean, and I don't pretend like you can't. Like, what's a teacher make here? $250, 3 lakh? That's like 2 penthouse weekends and a pub quiz. You could have a servant, and it doesn't make us comfortable because we don't like to think about how white people like me don't like to think about how relatively rich we are. So we do things like negotiate with the taxis, like 3,000 shot. Grab says 2.7. I am not going to pay 3,000 shot start. When in reality, you could hire that person full time to do whatever you wanted. You could hire that guy just to follow you around and give you high fives all day. You like say something cool to your buddies, you're like, yeah, then that's the way it was. On up top, bam, boom. Yeah, that's my high five guy, best in the business. That's why I pay him the big bucks, 3.2 lakh per month. Oh, yeah, it's dumb. It really bothers me a lot. Like, I'm on here telling jokes, but you know what especially bothers me, though, is that I'm not even that good at my job. I'm not even that good of a journalist. Like, one time I interviewed a guy, and I didn't even know who he was. I got a call from my boss in the morning, and the previous day I worked a solid 4 hours, so of course I'm hungover. And he's like, Jared, you got a colleague sick. We need you to do win-win. I said, what? He said, win-win, come on, are you ready? And I was like, yeah, I've totally heard of that person. So I get picked up, I go down there and talk to this win-win person. I think that was his name, and maybe there was an Ong in there somewhere, I don't know. But it was like, excuse me, I'm trying to put together context clues. I roll up to this really lavish compound, right? So I know he's either a business tycoon or a public official. At first I thought maybe NGO director, but there weren't enough servants around, so. And I sit down with him, and he's looking at me and kind of expecting me, like, all right, we can get this party started. And I cast a wide net. I said, so, women. Oh, no, women, okay. How do you feel about current things? And he just looked at me and went, I was like, ah, shit, okay. So I look around the room and I see this really nice rugs on the floor, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe rugs are this guy's thing. So I said, so, you have any negotiations with Persia? And he went, oh! I said, okay, I mean, China. And he went, So it continued like that. I get back to the office, my boss is so pissed off at me. He said, Jared, you spoke with women, and you just played some stupid word game with them? And I was like, no, we can spin this. Long story short, now you know the story behind the famous Frontier magazine feature, 20 questions with the president of Myanmar. Thanks, guys. That's all I got. I guess we're gonna do an intermission now. I don't know how long is it. Oh, Claire now. Oh, sorry. But for intermission, we have the lovely and beautiful and very, very funny Claire.